bus is on the way. Flying in from Jump Junction down toward Pueblo. The players have left, man. They're out and about.
Yeah, I'm wondering if in this game 3 people are going to switch up their strategy or they're going to stick to what works. Sometimes switching it up can be useful, but sometimes sticking to your guns will pay off if you figure out what's working and what's not working with your current landing spot.
Yeah, and keep in mind, guys, this is randomized duos. We got all 100 players, randomly assigned them their duo partner and said, good luck, it's time to show up and play. And man, the action has not disappointed.
Yeah, by now, some of these players should start forming a bit of a stronger bond with each other, considering some of these guys are playing with each other for the very first time.
Yeah.
Maybe they got different landing spots, different tempos that they like to play at, and now they just kind of have to fuse into one tempo that works for both players.
That's right, man, and already off the bat, we're seeing players start to lock down locations. Obviously, Tilted Towers is going to be quite the hotspot. Looking in right now, you can see Aiden. But where is Butters, though? Is he close by? He's still alive. Looks to be okay.
He's got some shields on him. That's really good. And I think that's definitely the smart thing to do in the situation. Both set of players don't really have anything. But over here, we have Vicaros and Naga Ops in a fight with Ronaldo and Sap.
You see the dualies come out. That is going to be Ronaldo. Looks like he's going down. Sap left to fend for himself. And now he's a little bit on the back foot. We're going to see the Rams and 90 start to come out as they try to isolate Sap and shut him down. Vicaro's still super, super low.
Here comes
so he's
the
going to
thirst.
try. Yeah, he's going to confirm this to give that health back over to Vicaros if he can. He's got eyes on Sap. The dualies putting in that work. Not enough. He has no more ammo. Okay, so he has a second pair of dualies. This is getting really, really crazy right now.
They've got to be careful. Everybody's got really low health here. Even though it's 1v2, Sap could easily turn this around.
Oh, it's close! And he dives down on Sap. Now, wow, that was actually super, super close. Sap could have, he could have made that play. He starts to build down, and there's just Clingers being rained down from the skies. He's going to be okay, but he has to back away from the supply drop entirely.
Absolutely, and that was a really good play from Kevy. But they're getting rotated on right now.
Sean tried to get cheeky. Kevy one responds with a massive blue pump to the face there. And now Sean is left to fend for himself. Rotation start to happen.
Oh.
Kevy's punished. He tries to go for the window end it, but Frosty's ready!
Oh, man, that is tough. Frosty predicted that he was going to make that edit. Sometimes you got to be careful when you're opening a window like that. Your opponent can shoot you back, even if that is your wall, and that's exactly what just happened. And Harmful's doing a great job just staying aggressive, staying in their face, even though, Nick Merckx was popping that chug jug. He didn't want them to know that he was popping that, so he just kept pushing them, and he allowed him to get that chug jug off. And they're now pushing from both sides, taking out Overpeak and going for his partner, Pate 1K. Absolutely amazing play from Nick Merckx and Harmful. Great positioning, great understanding of when to push and how to look like the bigger duo in this fight. Poach and Tendons have the kit to make it to the end game and potentially take the W here.
Aggress here. This is Nick Merckx that they're going to be facing off against. Can Poach make something happen? Harmful is down below, so obviously they're going to try and take the high ground. Nick Merckx, though, playing it slow. He's like, listen, man, I got to make my way back to you. I like this. He did get punished, but it's okay. They're back together.
Yeah, you notice the tempo that Poach and Tendons have. They pushed really, really fast and aggressively to take the high ground, but once they took it, they slowed down because they understand they need to make it to the end game, and they respect these players and understand that any fight they get into could be their last fight of the round.
Thank you, Zeke. As players are starting to rack up these points, let's look at the story of Nick Merckx and Harmful here outside of Tilted. They find Sheep and Dopey trying to rotate with that quad crasher, but they're going to actually break it, and it's going to cause Sheep and Dopey to fall to gravity. They're going to be able to pick up some loot here, which is a launch pad and stuff, and items like that, which is going to help them further. But here's Twyfo getting contested in that yonder yard. He's going to be able to take out Nistic, and they're having a little bit of trouble versus them as J-Truth is down, but he's going to be able to pick him up. And now back to Nick Merckx and Harmful. They actually chase down Aiden outside of Tilted as Aiden tries to escape. He's not going to be able to. Here's Harmful and Nick just pressuring that front, and it's not going to be enough for Aiden to get through that wall. And there it is. They're going to go ahead and pick up a...
I mean, listen, man, there's chaos everywhere. This is what happens when you put 100 of the best players in the competitive scene in one lobby and say, duke it out.
But look at the circle. Half of the circle is high up on the snow peak over here. And guess who's up there? We got DMO and Tfue close to the high ground. Really good positioning for the Game 1 winners.
That's right. I mean, this is what they do best. And now, I mean, check it out, man. We still have plenty of people left, 50 players, and it's about to get super claustrophobic. There in the distance, we see Kroos go down.
Kiwi Face trying to save him.
Doing everything he can. Yeah. Takada as well taking shots. And I mean, look, Cloakzy's like, listen, I want some of this action. That loadout right now, Cypher, I'm not feeling it.
Yeah,
I'll
absolutely.
be honest, man.
Fortunately for him, he does have the 2 launch pads and the Rift to go, but he needs to secure an limb and trade out some of his goods, because Gray AR, Gray SMG, you know, luckily for him, he's got the purple pump, but that's about the only thing working for him besides mobility. And
ooh, a little secret stash. Okay, so he knew something we didn't, and that was that he had a secret stash. Fair, that's fair. I'll give you that.
Not the best stash, but he got something out of it.
Better than nothing.
Absolutely.
And now Kai's.
Pay attention to that zip line. I wonder if anyone's going to use it to move around as the circle closes up.
You know, you could, but it's like really dangerous. Now, keep in mind with this patch, we have the fall damage immunity. So like once you hop on, you can hop off, you're safe. But at the same time, it's a very,
absolutely.
Yeah, it's a very like pronounced sound that plays, and everyone kind of knows exactly where to look.
But you never know, with all this chaos, people can slip by. Look at this launch pad play coming in from Sofa and Fossick. Are they? Oh, they don't even have to use launch pad. Not yet, but they're getting it prepped.
They prepped it.
Yeah.
He was just testing. He's like, is it launch? It does.
Does it work?
I like it. The thing is, above them though, they know this is not their build.
And there's going to be a lot of builds above them, so I don't even know if using this launch pad is going to be viable. I think they're trying to check right now, but I can see them jumping on this and just hitting another build right on top of them.
I mean, yeah, man, I feel like they may have jumped on a little bit. Cloakzy here looking to line up shots. He's got Jay Cuddy in line of sight. He's going to tag him once. I mean, they need to make something happen. No eliminations, and Chaps is gone.
A little bit of pressure now on Cloakzy. I guess he's made himself a little bit of a target, but he's putting so much pressure on people. Look at those headshots on Marksman. Double 60 with the Gray AR. He knows he's weak, and he knows he needs to get some limbs right here.
But look who's still in the fight. Nick, Mercs, and Harmful. They have 4 eliminations together. Cloakzy going to the skies here. He's going to try and reposition. This is going to be really tough. This is an uphill battle for him, having to fight by himself. And look how many players still remain. 38 in the lobby.
Looks like he's got enough materials. He still is holding on to his Rift to go as a last-ditch effort. So, you know, let's see if Cloakzy can do this thing by himself.
And for you guys at home, if you're just tuning in, welcome. Secret Skirmish time. Duos, randomized teams. That's right. For the final moments, Demo here looking to get to safety. Almost punished by Cloakzy. Did not
just a little bit.
out.
40 damage. He'll still be alive. He'll recover. But it looks like TQ and DMR are holding the low ground really well right now. Jay Young gets taken out right there, but with 4 limbs, they secure at least 1 point. Bizzle and Triggy, currently 0 limbs each, but are using their Rift to go, and they might go for the high ground here. Bizzle is an expert at taking the high ground and keeping it, and that's how he's won a lot of his previous competitions. So let's see what they're going to opt out for. It looks like they're going for the mid ground here because the high ground was a little bit too contested for them.
Oh man, Bizzle swoops down, and he was okay, but Triggy took a bunch of damage there in the green. Over at Nick Mercs as well. They have 6 eliminations. This is massive. 2 points, and he couldn't quite follow up. But listen, 6 eliminations.
Yes.
Still massive here in game number 2. And now we've got Cloakzy here trying to hang on for dear life. Bizzle, Bizzle, Bizzle. These guys, I don't know how it is they always manage to slip by undetected, but they're going to look to make that high ground
play.
This
circle's going up the mountain. It's going to be really tough for these players. You need a Rift to go, you need a launch pad, or you need a lot of building to get up this mountain. A lot of players might go down to the storm here if they're not careful.
They need to try and do this follow-up on the left, recycle people's builds, and immediately they're going up for the high ground. 33 builds. And we're down to top 8, Cypher.
Sofa and Posick holding the high ground, but Cease and his partner might be challenging it with this launch pad play. Is Cease going to land inside? He goes and dips into the storm, trying to make a little bit of a juke, but did not work in his favor. Gets shot. He has a lot of heals. He's going for the limb on CPK Flame. He's opting to just go for limbs instead of healing as a way to heal himself.
He's got 5 right now. This could be massive. He could potentially top back up on shield. 1. That's 1.
Great pump shot, but he's got to get out of the storm.
That's a 95 that's down. If he can confirm this, he just has to wait it out. They'll fall to the storm.
Great shots, great positioning.
No
Absolutely
way!
Amazing play from Cease. That is 7 limbs and the win.
To set himself up for that win. We'll go back and take a look at those final moments here. So again, we want to watch Cease here in the bottom left. You see Sofa and Tennis go toe-to-toe, and he was just in the position, right? He was coming around the corner. They happened to take each other out. Here
he was out of materials, too.
He really was. It could have gone either way. He dips down around, and he puts a shot down, and that's it. That's enough to get the win. Now, he did have... We actually have a dynamic... 2 sets of dynamic duos here that are tied for number 1, Demo Tifu and Bizzle and Triggy Soars. Both with 10 total points. Demo and Tifu do have 2 more eliminations, but hey, that performance from game number 2.
No surprise there. DMO and Bizzle both known for their end game finishes, and they're on the top right here with the most limbs as well.
And Cease, I mean, oh my goodness, jumping up 43 places to find themselves in 3rd place by himself, mind you. So now Lyrison's probably thinking, first of all, thank you for the carry. Second of all, bro, thank you for boosting our morale, because we're going to just carry this into game 4.
Look at the total limbs is 7, and they only had 7 that game. So they start off their first 2 games with 0 limbs, most likely eliminated off the drop. And now with the 3rd game going in their favor, they come out and secure 3rd place. That's what I'm talking about, man. Every game counts. You can have your moment. You just got to go for it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look at this leaderboard. Things are continuing to shake out. Now, I got to know, man. Listen, I think what we need to do is we need to set